Freedom Caucus, and he was among those with President Trump for a meeting on immigration on Capitol Hill earlier tonight. Congressman, great to have you with us. Give us your assessment of how that meeting with the president went, and where is that legislation, two bills that there are to provide in one form or another amnesty headed?
Well, there's DACA amnesty in each one, and I think they're going to do a floor vote. I think their goal is to do that probably Thursday. I think they're whipping it. The leaders and the whip team are whipping it, counting votes and seeing if they've got enough votes for either one right now. You know, the mood, there was a lot of things that we were very happy about with the economy, for instance, and the regulatory reform and that. But this one right here, this tough issue right now, it looks to me like a lot of people have determined that they're okay with the DACA amnesty.
When you say a lot of people, are you including a lot of conservatives?
I don't know if there's a lot of conservatives that have gone over quite that far yet. I think most of us recognize that the #1 goal here was to build a wall. I mean, you don't have the asylum issue today if you have the wall built. You don't have the drug crisis with opioids if you have a wall built. You're stopping or reducing human smuggling. People are forced to go to ports of entry. That's what the wall's for, and that's what we need. And to me, that's the first promise that we should be keeping is build the wall, and then we can talk about anything else from there.
You know, it's stunning because the lesson of the last 30 years, from the 1986 amnesty bill under President Reagan, who was assured there would be border security, and there was not. 1996, another limited amnesty, an immigration bill. Again, the Democrats promised security. It did not happen. The lesson is clear. Border security first, or as I've said for 20 years, it seems, and I think that's about right, you cannot control immigration into this country if you cannot control the border. And if anybody can defeat that logical construction, I'd love to hear it. As I've said, I'll buy anybody the most expensive dinner in the country. I just don't understand what the deal is.
Well, you're exactly right. And let me add to your frustration, because this is part of my frustration. Either of these bills is going to give 1.8 million people DACA amnesty. And what that does is, remember, that's only for people here before 2007. Correct. So now you create a constituency for the people who are unaccompanied minors and children brought over. Remember, there were surges after the DACA of 2012 came in. So now you have another million, perhaps, or more even, from the 2008 to 2018.
So in other words, it starts with a lie and then compounds a lie and is the typical Ryan nonsense, because no one saw these bills until these bills were presented to them in the conference, correct?
Well, the Goodlatte bill's been out there, but I think they're going to try to stick to the Goodlatte bill. But this other bill...
The Goodlatte bill is not the same bill that was started. That has already been chopped up. It is nothing but hamburger. And you know that Ryan and the Chamber of Commerce, the Business Roundtable, and the Koch brothers and Wall Street have told Ryan exactly what to push through. Am I wrong?
I can't say that you're wrong. But that's my point. You're creating these constituencies. You got this one constituency, now you're creating another constituency. And don't forget, every DACA person that I know, and I've talked to many of them, they all want their parents in. So next year you'll be talking about the 2008 to 18 DACA population. Then you're going to be talking about the parents of both DACA populations. The total you're looking at is probably, in my estimation, anywhere from 6 to 8 million people over the next few years that people are going to try to amnesty in.
I'd like your judgment as we wrap up here. I have said on this broadcast that if the president were to sign an amnesty, that a Ryan amnesty in particular, that the Republican Party will lose 50 seats in the House of Representatives. Do you think I'm wrong?
I don't know if it's that high. All I know is my constituents today were telling me, do something about asylum, but no amnesty. They were consistent with that message.
Build the wall.
Build the wall.
Couldn't be simpler or straightforward, as Congressman Andy Biggs said at the outset. Andy, thanks for being with us. Congressman, we appreciate it. That's it for us tonight. Be sure to join us tomorrow. We'll have a special live coverage edition on President Trump's rally in Duluth, Minnesota. Please.